From Public Hall in downtown Cleveland, this is NBA G League basketball. Tonight, the Cleveland Charge host the Raptors 905. Tonight's game is presented by SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Charge, and by your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Hello again, Scott and Zerla with you. Glad you are with us as the Charge are playing Game 3 of the 4-game homestand with the first of a back-to-back with the Raptors 905. So let's get to it and let's match up the teams. First for the visiting 905, they're the G League affiliate of the Toronto Raptors, coached by Drew Jones III in his second season. There you see his starting five. 905 come in at 27-5, 13-5 in the regular season. They've won 3 straight, including a 112-99 win over Motor City on Sunday. The Cleveland Charge, they're coached by Eli Kell Abrams. His starting five a little different than what we've been used to, as Emmanuel Miller will get his first start as a member of the Charge. Cleveland comes in 20-12 overall, 8-6 here on the home court. They are 12-6 in the regular season, including a 123-110 loss to Greensboro on Saturday. Tonight's Inactive Report is presented by Cleveland Clinic. For the 905, no Quincy Guerrier. He is out with a bad ankle. Chucky Hepburn, he is out with a bad knee. And Tyreek Key out with a sore calf. While for the Charge, once again, Miller Kopp, he is out with that sore ankle. And with that, let's turn our attention to tonight's keys to the game, presented by KeyBank and courtesy of Charge assistant coach Daniel Sokolowski. Number one, stay organized on offense, as the 905 are an excellent defensive team in the half court, which leads into key number two, control the pace. If you can keep bodies and keep the ball moving, it doesn't allow the 905 to get into that half court defense and execute, which they do very well. And those are your keys to the game, presented by KeyBank. Charge to begin the ball game, they will move left to right, and the 905 right to left, which brings us to our uniforms for the night, presented by Cleveland Clinic. The 905 in the road whites, they've got red numbers and letters. They've also got some black letters and black and red trim. Got some silver in there as well, much like the Toronto Raptors. While the Charge and the home wine uniforms with the gold letters, numbers, gold and navy trim, rocket across the stomach. And of course, in the NBA G League, players' names are under the players' numbers. Our officiating crew tonight, there's our crew chief, Marcy Williams. Certainly not her first time here at Public Hall. Good to see her again. Tyler Merkovich and Jessica Christopher will round out our officiating crew tonight. Of course, want to welcome in all of our listeners on the radio home of the Charge, Rio 106.1, and everybody watching on Rock Sports. First of two, and they should be two good ones as you match up your top offensive team in the league against your top defensive team in the league. A good look at the head coach of the 905, Drew Jones III, in his second season. Both teams battling for one of the top 4 spots in the Eastern Conference standings. Currently, the 905, they are second, a game behind the top-seeded Osceola Magic. Again, 13-5. Charge fourth, 2 games behind the Magic, 1 game behind the 905 for number 2 in the East. 905 win the opening tip, and just like that, right down the floor. And just assigned earlier today, Jonathan Mobo opens the scoring. Charge first possession, front court to the right. Mobo on the overplay, knocked it out of bounds. First of 2, as we said, they'll play Thursday at 7 all-time. Raptors 905 lead 13-11, but the Charge have won 2 straight and are 7-4 on the home court. Straightaway 3 ball by Norchad Omier, friendly bounce. Norchad with his 9th made 3 ball of the season, and pushing his average to about 23% accuracy. Jarkel Joyner out from between the circles, taking his time. Sarr hands it off to Joyner with 3. Sarr rolls, double clutch, and Riley Minix meets him at the rim and gets called for the foul. Chad Omier, the soft jumper. Olivier Sarr at the free throw line, a 70% free throw shooter. As a team, the 905 15th in the G League, 75.8%. His 1 for 2 free throw is right there. Defensively, 905 First in the league, surrendering just under 103 points per game. They're first allowing teams to shoot just a tick over 30% from three. They're number one holding opponents to just 40 rebounds per game. They're first at forcing over 20 turnovers per contest. And for good measure, they're fourth, allowing teams to shoot just under 45% from the floor. Mobo on the overplay, knocks it into the backcourt. Miller, floater in the lane, got it. Emmanuel Miller, his first 2 points. So those are very impressive numbers by the visitors from up north on the defensive end. Lawson slides inside. Relocates to the other corner, air ball grabbed by Norchad Omier. Charge, meanwhile, second in the league, just under 125 points per game. Third in the league, shooting 49%. There's a turnover that we talked about just a moment ago. Elijah Martin, here comes Joyner, gets the screen, drives and scores. Jarkel Joyner with his first 2. Charge, fourth in the league, shooting over 78% from the free throw line. And second at just over 14 offensive rebounds per game. And how about Norchad, the big man? 2 of 2 tonight. He's got quick 6. Martin across the lane, muscles his way, didn't get it. And muscling the rebound is Omier. Minix slides inside with the right hand, left side of the backboard. Riley Minix. There's the pace we were talking about a moment ago. Charge also first in the G League at 29.3 assists per game. There's the first one of the night for the good guys. Martin, 90 seconds gone. He threw it away. And Elijah taps himself on the chest saying, my bad. Norchad one more time. Took his time, and then Minix on the break coming down the left side. Riley gonna shoot the 3 ball this time, but it's blocked out of bounds by Mobo. Leaves 9:22 on the clock. Charge up 4, 10-6. Raptors won the first 19 games of the season and 24 of their first 25. Backdoor cut. Killian Hayes to Darius Brown, and travel's going to be called on Darius under the basket. Nice defense by Elijah Martin. Good look at Eli Kell-Abrams. The words for crew chief Marcy Williams. Martin bumped by Brown. On the switch, picked up by Minix. Joyner with 5. Lawson turns, shoots and scores. A.J. Lawson turned, fired and hit his 52nd 3 of the season. Killian Hayes coming down the left side, scoops it, no good there for the weak side putback. Norchad Omier, 8 points in the first 3 minutes and 20 seconds. We'll take it. Charge up 12-9. Mobo, Lawson again. That one's going to be short. Charge on the push. Darius for the wide open right wing. 3 ball rattled out. Norchad keeps it alive. Hayes will give it a go. Nope. And a loose ball foul is going to be called. I think that might be on Olivier Sarr. No, it's going to be on Elijah Martin. It's his first. Quick substitution for the 9:05. A.J. Hoggard will come in. 6'3" from Vanderbilt. Replace Jarkel Joyner. 14 on the shot clock for the Charge. Front court to the right for those of you listening in on 106.1. Five on the clock. Killian lets it fly, rattled out. Norchad another offensive rebound and put back. Norchad 10 points. And just like that, Drew Jones III says we got to figure something out for the big guy with the Charge. 8:02 to play in the first. Charge have got a 5-point lead at 14-9. We're celebrating 15 seasons of Charge basketball. This is Rock Sports.
ChargeNation.com.
Join the Charge Nation today for the 2026-27 season and get tickets to the rest of this season for free. Memberships also include exclusive merchandise, invitations to special events, and team shop discounts. Visit clevelandcharge.com for details. Early going Charge. They've got a 5-point lead, and that man right there, North Chad O'Meara, recently named NBA G League Player of the Week for games played between February 2nd and February the 8th. All he did was put up games of 27 and 17, 26 and 20, 27 and 9. He slacked off that game. And 24 and 16. Thus far tonight, he's got 10 points and 6 rebounds. We haven't even played 4 minutes of basketball. He has been about as good as can be. 9:05 off the timeout. Mobo slides inside, can't finish, and a late whistle is going to be called. Either Minix or O'Meara. That'll be Norchad. Also, Norchad's got an assist, that beautiful bounce pass to Riley Minix on the fast break earlier in the quarter. So David Mobo will go to the line. He made a basket earlier in the quarter. And again, on assignment from Toronto. He's a 68% free throw shooter, 6'9" from San Francisco. That 1 for 2 is good. He's got 4. Charge quickly to the other end. Miller drops inside the Minix, had it lost, it picked up by Martin. David Roddy at the table across the way, as is Patrick McCall, getting ready to come in to 9:05. Sara, right wing 3, no good. And by O'Meara. That's one thing about Jonathan Mobo. Boy, he is active. Miller, Minix, right slot 3. Riley Minix, 2 baskets. That's his first 3 ball tonight. He is shooting 45% from the 3-point line as a member of the Charge in his 10 previous games. Charge by 6, it's their biggest lead. Martin pumps, cut off by Brown. Muscles inside. Lawson gets the defense out of the way and fires it up short. On the run, rebound by Brown. Killian leaks out in front. Underhand scoop and score. First 2 points for Killian. Good to see him out playing tonight. If you were with us on Saturday, took a hard fall in that first half against the Swarm. Did not play in the second half. But he is good to go, and he's got his first 2 points in the Charge. Have an 8-point lead. Mobo inside, off the glass. Jonathan Mobo, originally a second-round pick by Toronto, the number 31 overall pick by the Raptors in the 2024 NBA draft. Brown peeks at the clock. Nice overplay by Lawson. Got it back as Darius inside to Norchad. Couldn't finish, but there's a reach and foul. I think that's going to be on Mobo. Or is it? Well, let's see. Elijah Martin picks up his second. So Roddy and McCaw in for the 9:05. Also a couple changes for Cleveland. Tristan and Aruna back from the West Coast trip with the Cavaliers. Back with the Charge here at Public Hall. Good to see Tristan. And also Zeke Mayo on the floor for Cleveland. Also another quick substitution, Tyson Degenhart. So wholesale changes as we are just about at the midway point of the first quarter. The 1 for 2 free throw by Norchad, up and in. Norchad, 12 points, 7 rebounds. He's 4 of 4 from the floor, 2 of 2 from 3, 1 of 1 from the line. Shot on the inside off. Rebounded by Cleveland. And Aruna, good to say his name again. Tristan out front. Of course, we want him with the Cavs as much as possible, but I'm selfish. I want him here with the Charge as well. Mayo, pocket pass. Tristan hit the floor, and it's like Hoggard's going to get called for the foul. It is indeed. Warith Alatishe, good to see Warith back. Going to give Norchad a break. Warith Alatishe, 5 points, 5.5 rebounds per game. He's been in and out of the lineup with the sore knee. He did not play Saturday because of the sore knee. Warith's got it to Killian. Tristan hops into the left corner, 3-ball, got it. Welcome back, Tristan and Aruna. 3-ball number 44 for the 6'8 forward from CSU. Charge by 11. It's their biggest lead of the ball game. Hoggard in front to McCaw. make it Reese, pardon me, Julian Reese. Roddy, tough shot in the lane. Miller on the push. Zeke thought about it. Swinging it. Miller for three. Oh, nice recovery by Reese for the block shot. Boy, he came out of nowhere. Hoggard. There's McCaw. Oh, I saw him out there somewhere. Reese coming off a career-high 17 rebounds in that win over Motor City. McCaw, the straightaway three. Short. Into the hands of Mayo. Alley-oop inside! Knee looks good to me. Warith Alatiche, first 2 points. The beautiful alley-oop from Killian Hayes. Charge have doubled up the 9:05, 26-13 with 4:40 to play here in the first. The Condor, Warith, soaring for his first two. Reese. McCaw across the lane, gets into the lane, laid it up and in. Patrick McCaw, 6'7" from UNLV. Quickly to the other end, another alley-oop. Miller on the rim in and foul. Emmanuel Miller's got four, will look for five at the free throw line. Charge, they are doing what we talked about in the pregame, keeping the pace to their favor. Another alley-oop from Killian Hayes. Joiner's back. The soaring Emmanuel Miller, he's got four, looking for five. As a member of the Charge, Emmanuel Miller in his three previous games, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Make it 6 of 8. 5 points now for Emmanuel Miller. He averages 17 points as a member of the Wine and Gold. Charge up by 14. Miller cuts off Joyner way out front. Long and lengthy is Emmanuel Miller. Reese, nice little move on the inside for his first 2 points. Julian Reese. 20 points, and as we said, those 17 rebounds earlier in the week. Warith under the basket, looking for help. Killian taking his time, two-man with Enaruna. 8 on the shot clock. Off-balance shot, going to be short, but the foul on the bump is going to be on Tyson Degenhart. That's really advantage Cleveland on that. The shifty Killian Hayes, and through no fault of his own, the 6'8" Degenhart just didn't stand a chance. So Killian to the free throw line. On the season, 80%. The lefty puts it up, the 1 for 2, rattled out, rebounded by McCaw. 3:35 to play, 12-point lead for the Charge. Jarkel Joyner. Sean McNeil on the floor for Cleveland. Joyner bangs at him. Zeke Mayo, and everybody's looking with their hands up in the air going, what happened? Mercy Williams said somebody slapped him across the arm. Eli Kell Abrams is going to look for a coach's challenge. He is indeed. Wait, he says, wait. Now he does. Come on, coach, figure it out so I know what to do. All right, he's going to take it, so we're going to take the timeout. 3:25 to play here in the first. Charge 29-17 as we are in a coach's challenge, and we're watching Charge basketball on Rock Sports. WatchRockSports.com to stay up to date on everything you need to know about your Cleveland Charge, Monsters, Cavaliers, high school sports, and of course so much more. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. WatchRockSports.com. Back here at Public Hall, 3:25 to play in the first. Charge, they lead by 12, 29-17. They have led by as many as 14, as they are 11 of 17 from the floor, 64%, 4 of 9 from 3. The 905, 6 of 15 for 40%, just 1 of 6 from 3. Coming in, 905, right in the middle of the G League rankings at just a tick under 116 points per game. They do shoot it well at 48%, so they're not doing that thus far tonight. And they're good at passing the basketball, 7th in the league, averaging 26.5 assists per game. Talked about their defense earlier. They're also 8th in the league, averaging over 10 steals per game. There's some of the numbers early on. See the rankings against one another, offense versus defense. Lots of top 5 rankings there, and you can tell why. Raptors at 27-5 and the Charge at 20-12, both in the top 4 in the Eastern standings. Got a feeling that's going to continue for the better part of the season. All right, they are still chit-chatting across the way. Ordinarily at this time, I would start complaining about the length of the coach's challenge. All right, the officials finally away from the table. Again, the call on the floor was challenged by Eli Kell-Abrams on a foul against the Charge. Unsuccessful challenge. The call on the floor will stand, so Jarkel Joyner going to shoot a free throw. Hey, how about that? Naquan Tomlin, our old friend, no longer a two-way according to reports. I'm sure that's just a matter of time before it becomes official that Naquan about to sign a contract to be a full-time member of the Cavaliers. Couldn't happen to a better guy. My goodness, has he earned it. Terrific season last year as a rookie. Hasn't played a second for the Charge, but that's because he has been playing so well and contributing to another terrific season by the good guys, the Cavaliers. So congratulations to Naquan Tomlin. Ball tapped out of bounds as they last touched by the 905, leaving 6 on the clock. Also a couple other former friends of ours in attendance. We'll show you them in a little bit when we got more time. Out front, Zeke throws it to Warith with 5 on the clock. Got to go to work. Warith into the lane, flips it over his head, can't finish. Rebounded by Sarr on the good box out. 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Charge by 10. They've led by 14. Big man Sarr fires away and drains it. Olivier Sarr. He's got 5. Sarr, 38% three-point shooter. It's his 39th of the season. So the big man from Kentucky certainly can shoot the basketball from long range. Ball knocked out of bounds, 2.5 to play. In the quarter, 11 on the shot clock. North Chad O'Meara coming back, going to replace Warith Al-Latisha. Yeah, Warith, don't want to play him too many minutes on that sore knee. Try to get maybe 3 to 4 out of him a couple of times throughout the night, and he'll help. Backdoor cut, Hayes to McNeil. To a cutting Zeke Mayo across the lane. Put it up and in. Zeke Mayo, nice cut, beautiful bounce pass from Sean McNeil. Charge by 9, coming up on the 2-minute mark of the first. Joyner on the right slot, front court to the left. On the 905, hands it off to David Roddy, coming down the right side, one-hand scoop, rim no. Sarr gets it, forces off the glass, knocked away from behind by Enaruna. Charge on the push, left to right. 2 minutes to play in the first. Norchek gives it Enaruna. Zeke for 3, short. 905, right to left. David Roddy backing in. Big size advantage on Mayo. Out front to Sarr for more. Too strong. On the run rebound, holding by Sar, and Norchadomir just body blocked him right out of the way for points 13 and 14 to go along with 8 first quarter rebounds. I can't do math, but he's certainly on pace for some huge numbers. 30 and 20, anybody? Knocked away, picked up by McNeil, and a reaching foul in the backcourt by Patrick McCaw, trying to stop the fast break. Well, Sean McNeil, no place to go, doesn't panic, finds the cutting teammate. Again, it's a great pass, but give credit to Zeke Mayo for helping out his teammate as well. Now, I mentioned a moment ago that foul on Patrick McCaw. If his name sounds familiar, that is the same Patrick McCaw that back in the 18-19 season played a couple of games with the Cavaliers. In the meantime, Sean McNeil going to shoot a 1-for-2 free throw line to the right. Sean, 91.7%. Boy, he's missed his last 2 as he missed one last game. He is now 22 of 25 on the season. Charge still with an 11-point lead, 33-22 with 70 seconds to play in the first. Hoggard out front. High left-hand dribble. Picked up by Minix. Tries to get him out of the way, and he does, with enough space to put up the little soft jumper. Norchad. McNeil, the right wing 3. Didn't hit the rim, so the shot clock does not reset. Norchad banging on Sar. Steps inside, couldn't finish. Got it back, spun it up, couldn't get it. Minix pulls it out. Brown the 3, got it! Keep on working, and it pays dividends for the Charge. Darius, his 70th 3 of the season. McCaw swings it. Sar thought about it. Lawson slides inside. A.J. Lawson, 5 points. Charge left to right, can use up the final 15 seconds of the first quarter. Lead by 10. Norchad may have jammed a finger. Darius into the lane. Looking right side, McCaw knocked it into the hands of Norchad. Saved by McCaw, who stepped on the baseline. Charge will have 1.1 seconds to get something up as Norchad goes to the bench. You can get a quick look at that hand of his, replaced by Alatiche. So basket to the right, left of the basket. Darius Brown will inbound. Left corner. McNeil tries to put up the shot, blocked by McCaw. We've played 1 quarter of basketball here at Public Hall. Good first quarter by the good guys. They've led by 14. They lead by 10. 36-26 after 1. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with quarter number 2. Charge at 9:05. You're watching it all right here on Rock Sports. Start of the second quarter here in Public Hall. Charge out in front 36-26. Hey, how about that? Talking about the celebrities in the house. Jalen Tyson. Boy, has he been good for the Cavs, as I mentioned back in the first quarter. Our GM, LaRon Fannin. And how about Sharif Cooper, our old buddy, currently on a two-way contract with the Washington Wizards. So we will see him next month when the Charge host the Capital City Go-Go's. So along with Naquan Tomlin, Jalen Tyson, boy, I can't get over just how good he has been with the Cavaliers, and he has been a big reason, he and Naquan, that the Cavaliers have played as well as they have here in the second half, I should say the start of the calendar year of 2026. They have provided the Cavaliers with energy, toughness, a lot of those intangibles. And Jalen firing away, shooting over 40% from three. Naquan, 6 points, 4 rebounds per game. Fantastic. And I know Sharif got some good minutes with Washington about a week ago, so good to see the guys all back in the building. All right, now that I'm done with that, Jackson Robinson. Speaking of doing some good stuff, Jackson, his 46th three gives him 3 points. Charge up by 13. 9:05. They've got the basketball front court to the left. On the curl is Elijah Martin. Skips it. Roddy in the corner. He's got to let it fly, and he does. It's a good idea. David Roddy, his first basket is a 3-ball. Charge quickly to the other end. Darius Brown out front, coming down the left side. McNeil steps back over Hoggard. No good. Martin the rebound. Elijah Martin. Turn, shoots, too strong. And a loose ball foul is going to be called. They're going to call it on Cleveland. They're going to be on Warith. It is on Warith. Let's see what he does. Oh, he was banging inside with Reese. No shooting foul. Martin on the far side will inbound. A.J. Hoggard, alley-oop inside, knocked away by Warith, grabbed by Minix. Jackson, good patience. Sean McNeil at the elbow with 8. Tried to force one up and got a foul on Julian Reese. That's going to be his first. Second on the 9:05. Sean McNeil right back to the free throw line. Sean on Saturday in the loss, Greensboro had 11 points with 3 balls on the season. Sean, 8.6 points, a couple of rebounds. Takes his time, free throw goes up. There you go. More like it. First 2 points for Sean McNeil. Charge up 13. They've led by 14. 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. 9:05, front court to the left. Roddy right over the top of Warith Alatishe. David Roddy, second basket here in the quarter. Roddy, originally a first-round pick by Philadelphia back in the 2022 NBA draft. He was the 23rd overall pick. On the inbound, Darius Brown, left to right for Cleveland. Backdoor cut to Minix, reversing it right to left. What a pass and what a shot. Put it on the highlight tape. 7 for Minix. Roddy looking for more. Can't finish. Reese had it, lost it out of bounds, but they'll say last touch by Cleveland. Boy, watch that one more time. This is fantastic. Picture perfect bounce pass coming. And watch the athleticism by the 6'7" Riley Minix. Basket to my left of the basket, tipped out of bounds by Tristan Enaruna, who's back in, as is Emmanuel Miller. Game number 4 with the charge for Eman. Martin looking for space. He's got 8. Muscles with the left hand, put it off the left side of the backboard. That's his first 2 points for Elijah Martin. Averages 18.7 points per game. Darius bounces off Martin. Robinson, left wing 3. Got another one. Jackson Robinson, 2 baskets here in the quarter, 2 3-balls, right on his season's average of 6 points per game. 9:05, front court to the left. Charge by 14, and we've got an illegal foul, offensive foul on Julian Reese, illegal screen. Watch Jackson Robinson again. Rookie from Kentucky, boy, he's got a beautiful stroke. When he is on, he is on. Charge looking for their biggest lead of the ball game. Currently is 14. Charge have won 8 of their last 10. Beautiful pass inside. This time Jackson with the easy layup. He's got 8 here in the quarter. Beautiful pass once again from Darius Brown. And Drew Jones the third, and the 9:05 call another timeout. 8:34 to play. Quarter number 1. Quarter number 2, Charge with their biggest lead of the half. It's 48-32 as we celebrate 15 seasons of Charge basketball. This is Rock Sports. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Charge. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cavs games or to any other live event in the land, SeatGeek is the place to do it. Charge have opened the quarter on a 12-6 run. They've got 12 made field goals. 8 of those have been assisted, and a couple have been beauties from that man right there, Darius Brown. Darius already tonight has 8 assists in just 10 minutes of action. Man, oh man, Darius on the season, 9.4 assists per game as he is bearing down on the all-time single-season assist record for the Charge. Shot off the rim, rebounded by Minix. Quickly to the other end, spinning, cut off. Emmanuel Miller forced it up, didn't get it, but he was fouled. Emmanuel Miller will go to the free throw line. Scoochie Smith has the current franchise record for most assists in a season, 325 back in the 2018-2019 season. And if the Charge can continue to do what they're doing, and he can continue to do what he's doing, we calculated the numbers. We'll bring him to you here later. But Darius Brown will roll right past those 325 assists. He only needs to average about 2.7 assists per game in the final 18 for 326. Bobo inside. Roddy can't finish off the glass on the weak side putback. Roddy with 7 here in the quarter. Darius gives it to Minix. 8 on the shot clock, front court to the right. For Riley, hops into the lane, off his leg and out of bounds. Giving it back to the 9:05. That is now turnover number 4 for Cleveland. Killian Hayes back, going to give Darius Brown a break. Darius, 11 minutes, 3 points, 8 assists. Goodness. Killian Hayes back in, 2 points, 3 assists. Killian not so bad himself, 8.3 assists per game. 9:05 front court to the left, Jarkel Joyner. Righty backdoor pass to Mobo, and Jackson Robinson banged him from behind. For Jackson, that's going to be his first. 2 on the charge as a team. The 9:05 have 3 fouls. Front court to the left free throw line extended. Mobo fires inside, intended for Lawson, and it was off his hands and out of bounds. Boy, Jonathan Mobo threw one about 98 miles per hour for the turnover. Miller to Minix. A little too strong, grabbed by Roddy. Now 4 turnovers by the 9:05. Mobo sets and shoots, rattled out, and Joyner tried to keep it alive when he was fouled by Emmanuel Miller. It's going to be his first. 3 on the charge. 5 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Warith Alatishe coming back to the table. Looking over at the bench, don't see Norchad Omier anywhere. Hasn't played here in the quarter. And he looked like he banged a finger in the first quarter. Joyner up front to Martin. Hops to his right for the straightaway 3. Nicely done, Elijah Martin. In rhythm. First 3 ball tonight. He's got 5. Won a title with the Florida Gators in the NCAA tournament last year. All-Star weekend, he'll be participating as a member of the Rising Star game. Miller, straightaway 3, no good. So Elijah Martin filling up the info sheet on my scorecard. Mobo can't finish because he's bumped across the lane. Going to be on Riley Minix. That's going to be his second. Robinson will sit down. Mayo comes back. McNeil comes back, and Minix will sit down. In the meantime, Jonathan Mobo back to the line where he made a 1 for 2 back in the first quarter. He's played 86 games this year with the Toronto Raptors. 16 minutes, 5 points, and 4 rebounds. High arcing free throw hits nothing but net. He's got 8 points. Averages a tick under 14 points per game does Jonathan Mobo. That free throw cuts the charge deficit to 11, 50-39 with 6:05 to play first half. Underhand scoop, high arcing underhander by Hayes. He's got 4 quickly to the other end. And what do we got? Yep, Jarkel Joyner going to get called for the travel. Got a little too anxious. It's now turnover number 6. Killian likes to do this one-hander, but boy, he did that from halfway to the free throw line. A little bit of George Gervin on that one. Swish. And for those of you too young to know who George Iceman Gervin is, that's what Google is for. Charged by 13. They've got a front court to the right. Mayo lets the defense go by. Can't finish, and he is bumped and fouled. Looks like Mobo got him. It is, so Zeke Mayo will go to the free throw line. Zeke on the season, 11 of 12. I'll do that math for you, 91.7% there. You saw what he did Saturday against the Swarm. So 1 for 2, got it. 4 for Zeke Mayo, 12 of 13 from the line for the rookie from Kansas. 9:05 front court to the left, trailing by 15. Martin stutter steps to the straightaway 3, swishes that home. Martin's got 8 points all here in the quarter. Miller quickly to the other end, slides inside, finishes with the left hand. Emmanuel Miller, 9 points. Had 22 points and 7 rebounds in the loss to Greensboro on Saturday. Mobo knocked away by McNeil. Tapped around into the hands of Mobo. He rammed it home with 2 hands. Mobo double figures with 10. Didn't play against Motor City on Sunday as he was with Toronto. Killian swishes it right back. Killian Hayes, 7 points. His first 3 ball tonight. It's his 58th of the season. Charge as a team, 36% from the three-point line. As far as tonight, 8 of 18 for 44%. 9:05 front court to the left, 5 on the clock. Bobo, right corner, 3. Weak side rebound knocked away by Martin into the hands of Miller. Killian, Warith cut off to a cutting Miller. Again, slices inside for 2 more. Emmanuel double figures with 11. He has been a great addition to the Charge. 3 ball off the rim by Degenhart. Charge by 17, it's their biggest lead. Hayes working on Joyner, knocked away by McCaw. Hayes gets it back and he stepped on the sideline. Warith finds the cutting Emmanuel Miller. Again, that's now for the Charge. 17 assists on 22 made field goals. What do we talk about? Keys to the game. Wanted to stay organized on offense. Ball movement, body movement. Well, when you have 17 assists on 22 made field goals, I would say thus far you've been executing the offense to perfection. Mobo flips it up and in. And the Charge first in the league with 29 assists per game. Mayo gets the defense out of the way. Swish! Zeke Mayo, 7 points. His 40th 3 in his rookie season. Charge by 18. Hoggard spins, cut off by Hayes. Lawson leans, off the glass, no good. 3 minutes to play. To a cutting, Minix drives and scores. Riley Minix with 9. Drew Jones the third out on the floor in the half-court stripe. He is looking for fouls, and he's got words for official Tyler Merkovich. He is not happy. We'll take a timeout. We've got 2:56 to play here in the first half. Charge in command, 66-46. We'll take a timeout as we're celebrating 15 seasons of Charge basketball. Consumer Tire, locally owned since 1962. Now with 5 locations for all of your tire and automotive needs. Find a location near you at consumertire.com. 2:56 to play in the first half. Charge out in front by 20, 66-46. They've outscored the 905 30-20 here in the second quarter, and the guys have been very unselfish tonight. There you see the leaders for the Charge. We are just in the first half. Again, the Charge 19 assists on 24 made field goals. Also, 4 other players with at least 1 assist. So, Charge doing what they do better than anybody in the league, which is find teammates for baskets. Under 3 to play in the half. Charge, again, lead by 20. Hoggard Cut off by Brown, spins, floats with the left hand short. Oh, nice try on the follow by Sarr, can't finish. Charge moving it left to right, looking to extend that 20-point lead. Hayes hooks at the Minix, bangs into Sarr, bangs him again, forced it up, didn't get it, but Olivier Sarr is going to get called for a foul. For Sarr, that's going to be his first. Riley Minix will go to the line. First trip tonight. He's a 68% free throw shooter. Saturday in the loss to Greensboro. 35 minutes for Riley, 22 points on 9 of 14 shooting. 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and a couple of steals. Riley's averaging 1.5 steals per game. In this, his 11th game with the Charge. He has been a welcome addition. 1 for 2, up and in. 11 for Riley Minix. Charged by 22, 2.5 to play in the half. Don't forget, SeatGeek halftime reports coming your way at the break. Good strong move by Elijah Martin. He's into double figures with 10. He will look for 11. We'll have finals from last night. Scores from today. First half box score, which looking good so far. Martin line to the left, and the Raptors road white with the red letters, red numbers, black and red trim. Martin 6'2" from Florida. He is built. You can tell he has not missed too many weight sessions, as Minix will sit down and Worry Thalatise will replace him. Elijah Martin, one of the two-ways for Toronto. Swishes the free throw. He's got 11. He's a 73% free throw shooter. 2:15 to play in the half. Charge 68-49. .905 in his own defense. Brown, good fake, then pass inside to Worry Thalatise, blocked away by Hoggard. Martin's got it, 2 minutes to play. Loose ball foul is going to be called. I think Worith was over the back of Reese. That's going to be on Sean McNeil, pardon me. Miller and Robinson return for Cleveland. Mayo and McNeil sit down for the good guys. Reese will go to the line. 73% free throw shooter. He is 6'9" from Maryland. 7 points, 7 rebounds per game. Lefty awkwardly puts it up, rattles out. Roddy, the offensive rebound, put it up and in. David Roddy with 9. He averages 11.6 points per game. Charge lead is 17. Don't want to take your foot off the gas in the final 90 seconds. Worith looking inside to Miller, and it's knocked out of bounds by the .905 with 9 on the shot clock. Finish the quarters strong. You hear coaches say that all the time. Had a 20-point lead. You don't want to let the Raptors get into it. Long straightaway 3-ball, swish, Killian Hayes. 2 threes here in the quarter. He's into double figures with 10. 10th in the regular season in the G League with 23 points per game. Hoggard, Roddy to Lawson, well done. A.J. Lawson, 7 points. Nifty pass from David Roddy. Worith into the lane, working on Roddy, pivots, turns, soft floater up and in. Worith, 2 baskets, 4 points. Minute to play. Charge again by 20. Darius going to get called for the reach-in foul, trying to help out, maybe pick Reese clean. Couldn't do it. And for Darius, that's going to be personal foul number 1. Darius already with 10 assists. Of course, Darius, franchise record, 22 assists at Texas back in January. Reese, 1 for 2, free throw off the back of the rim, rebounded by Martin. Another opportunity for the .905. To a cutting Martin. Tried to shield the defense away, and he came up short on the shot. Charge front court to the right. Miller in the right corner. Working on Reese, turn, toss it up wildly. Couldn't finish off the glass. Roddy on the push right to left, about a 1.5-second differential, shot clock to quarter clock. Martin, a long straightaway three, not too long, goodness. 14 for Martin, all of them here in the quarter with three balls. Charge can use up the final 10 seconds of the half, leading 73-56. Robinson pumps, lets it fly, short. Roddy the weak side rebound. Half court heave by Hoggard, comes up short. And we've played 2 quarters of basketball here at Public Hall. Charge, they led by 10 after 1. They've led by as many as 22 here in the first half, and they are going to settle on a 17-point lead at 73-56. All right, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, it will be the SeatGeek halftime report. We'll give you finals from last night. We'll go over the scoreboard from today, and we will look back to a very busy box score in the first half. It's all coming up next, the SeatGeek halftime report, as you're watching Cleveland Charge basketball right here on Rock Sports. Back at Public Hall, it is halftime. Game 3 of the 4-game homestand for the Charge. First of 2 between the Charge and the 905. And so far, so good. Charge up 73-56. Hello again, Scott Zarilla with you. Glad you're with us. This is the halftime report brought to you by SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Charge. Well, at this time, as always, we'd like to take you around the NBA G League presented by Cleveland Clinic. 3 finals from last night. Rip City, they improved to 12-9 with a 133-108 win at College Park behind 8 players with double figures, led by Scott Padula's 17 points and 18 assists. Eric Reynolds, 29 points and 9 3-balls, leading the way for the Skyhawks. Birmingham, they improved to 7-15 with the 104-89 win at Wisconsin. Hunter Dickinson, 21 points, 11 rebounds. Keon Brooks added 21 points as well. Mark Sears and Kyra Lewis, 15 points apiece for the Herd in a losing effort. And a good win at OKC last night in overtime. The Blue, they outlasted Sioux Falls 137-135. The Blue, they just got their 6th win of the season. They were led by Brooks Barnheiser with 25, Chris Youngblood with 25. Skyforce, they dropped to 11 and 10. How about Trevor Keels, 38 points with 8 3 balls. Kashad Johnson, 29 points. Josh Christopher, 23, leading the way for Sioux Falls. Turning our attention to games today, one game final from earlier, as Austin were winners at Iowa, 130 to 124. Spurs improved to 11 and 7. They got 30 points and 14 rebounds from Harrison Ingram. Got a triple-double from Alfred Payton, 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists. While the Wolves, they dropped to 13 and 8. They were led by former Charge guard Jules Bernard, 34 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Jalen Crutcher added 25. Now games in progress. Halftime at Wisconsin, visiting Birmingham out in front of the Herd, 66 to 45. Halftime at Long Island, the host Nets trailing the visiting Noblesville Boom, 71-61. Noblesville at 11 and 8. Long Island at 12 and 8. Game's getting ready to start here, and in just a moment, it'll be Sioux Falls and Oklahoma City with the rematch. And in about an hour, the 6 and 14 Westchester Knicks will be at the 5 and 13 Valley Suns, and that is your trip around the NBA G League. Let's take a timeout. When we come back, we will take a look at the first half box. That's all coming up next. Charge in front of the 905, 73-56. We're celebrating 15 seasons of Charge basketball on Rock Sports. Back at Public Hall, Charge out in front, 73-56. This is the SeatGeek halftime report. If you're just joining us, let's Let's tell you what happened in that first 24 minutes. Charge led 36-26 after one. Outscored the 905 37-30 in the second quarter to lead 73-56. They led by as many as 22. There have been 5 lead changes. The game has not been tied. Matching the teams, Charge shooting it well, 56% on 26 of 46 to 46% shooting for the 905 at 21 of 45. Charge 10 of 21 three balls, 47%. They've been shooting it really well from the three-point line as of late. Just 5 of 17 for the 905. They also hit 5 of their 7 free throws. Charge 6 of 8. Charge out rebounding the 905, 23-17. And as we said, the assists. Charge 26 made field goals. They've got 21 assists. That is off the charts fantastic. Turnovers, 905 with 6. Charge with just 5. Individually, for the 905, just 2 players in double figures. Elijah Martin, 14 points all in the second quarter on 5 of 8 and 3 of 3 three balls. 12 points for Jonathan Mobo on assignment, while for the Charge, Norchad O'Meara in 8 minutes had 14 points, 9 rebounds, but he did something to one of his hands or fingers because he did not play in that second quarter. 11 points for Emmanuel Miller, getting his first start with the Charge. 11 points for Riley Minix. 10 points for Killian Hayes with 5 assists, and Darius Brown with 10 assists. All adds up to a Charge lead of 73-56. And if you're looking for more stats than that, we encourage you to visit clevelandcharge.com or the mobile app. Don't forget, you can stay connected with the Charge by following us on X, Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok. Stay in the know and follow the Charge today. We'll take a timeout, come back with a second half play-by-play between the Charge and Raptors. Charge by 17. This is Charge Basketball on Rock Sports. just about set to begin the second half. Charge in front of the 905, 73-56. First of two between the two teams. Game 3 of the 4-game homestand before the All-Star break coming up here at the end of the week. Speaking of the All-Star break, got a couple of All-Stars, Killian Hayes and North Chad Omier, and just earlier today was announced that the big man, North Chad, has been named NBA G League Player of the Week, averaging over 26 points, 15 rebounds per game. Charge 3-1 in those 4 games, and I'm now getting communication as North Chad did not play in that second quarter, just 8 minutes in the first quarter. He has a, let me double check it to make sure, a right thumb injury. Does not say whether he is questionable, probable, out, anything, but there you see North Chad in 8 minutes tonight. And again, congratulations on him being named Player of the Week. Second time this year. Remember, the Charge has been Player of the Week. If you recall, Killian Hayes was named POW earlier this season as well. So right now, North Chad is not over at the Charge bench. So Charge will have to, by the looks of it, at least start the second half without the big man from Baylor. There's the other Player of the Week right there, Killian Hayes. Another fantastic season for Killian. 23 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 1.7 steals. Let's see, so Sean McNeil will get the start in place of North Chad. Charge will be small here to begin the second half. They're in the home wine uniforms with the gold letters, numbers, gold and navy trim. Rocket across the stomach. Charge have the basketball to begin the second half, moving right to left. 9:05. They are back to their original starting fives. Actually, they are not. David Roddy is getting a start as Killian Hayes opens up the scoring. David Roddy getting the start in place of, getting the place in start of Elijah Martin, not on the floor. Nope, Elijah is. I'm going to figure it out. Jarkel Joyner. No, Jarkel's got it. I'll figure it out eventually. Coming down the left side, Lawson put it up and in. My goodness, what's going on? How can I not figure this out? Emmanuel Miller slapped off the glass by Mobo. Quickly right down the lane, Lawson, back-to-back baskets. Olivier Sarr is not getting the second half start. How about that? I figured it out. Roddy in front of, in place of Sarr. Shot missed by McNeil. Martin. Joyner, right wing 3, up and in. Jarkel Joyner, first points since the first quarter. Just like that, the Charge, 17-point lead, down to 12. Hayes skips it. Miller for the open right wing 3, short. Darius tries to keep it alive, can't do it. 9:05 will get it back. So no North Chad Omier to start the second half. Eli Kell-Abrams barking out instructions. Joyner. Lawson bangs into Minix. In front to Joyner. Lawson again with 5. Slides down the right side, put it up and in. 6 quick points for A.J. Lawson. He averages a tick under 22 points per game. He's got 13, 6 in a row for the 9:05 here in the third. Minix pumps, tries to draw the foul, can't do it. High into the air, Minix gets it back. Reset shot clock is to 10. Minix into the lane, bounces off Roddy, comes up short. Emmanuel Miller with a second opportunity for the Charge. Hayes, 3-ball wide right. 9:05, another good defensive stand to begin the second half. Look out. Knocked out of bounds by Emmanuel Miller as he recovered on the drive by A.J. Lawson, who's going to work here in the second half. A.J. one of the 3 two-ways for the Toronto Raptors. That's Emmanuel. Again, he is ultra quick and ultra athletic. Closed the gap and blocked the shot. Joyner up front to Lawson. Good close by McNeil to take away the three from Lawson. Mobo, nice left-hand finish, underhand scoop and score. Mobo's got 14. Eli Kell-Abrams and the Charge call a quick timeout. Charge 17-point lead has been cut down to 8, 75-67, 9-12 to play. Third quarter as you're watching Charge basketball on Rock Sports. Score big this season with unmatched deals on new Ram trucks, Jeep SUVs, Dodge Muscle, and Chrysler vans. Whether you're heading to the rink or exploring the open road, Avon Lake CDJR offers a huge selection at unbeatable prices. Just 20 minutes from downtown, or visit them online at avonlakecdjr.com. 9:05, they have opened up the second half on an 11-2 run. Got the Charge halftime lead of 17 down to just 8 at 75-67. Another update on Norchad Omer, right thumb injury. He is questionable to return. So better than out, that's for sure. All right, off the timeout, Charge have it front court to the left. Tristan Enaruna quickly in for Cleveland, replacing Sean McNeil. 8 on the shot clock, 3 minutes gone in the third. Darius looks at the clock with 5, got to go to work. And Aruna, right wing, a 3 to beat the buzzer. Got it! Much needed bucket by the Charge. 2 3 balls on the night for Tristan. Back from a two-way time with the Cavaliers out west. Lead back to double digits. Joyner coming down the right side. Mobile, the offensive rebound. Martin, tough corner 3-ball, nope, tapped around, and last touch by the Charge. 14 on the shot clock. Watch the big basket by Tristan. Might be a little rusty. Played a few minutes with the Cavs on the trip. Matter of fact, he played 5 minutes in 2 games, averaged 2 points, 2 rebounds, so not a ton of minutes, obviously, so take him a little time to get his groove back as Joyner baseline turnaround jumper is right there. He's got 9. 9-point lead for the Charge. They've got a front court to the left. Darius Brown working on A.J. Lawson. 9:05 making a switch, putting the long and lengthy 6'6" Lawson on Darius Brown. And Aruna had it, lost it, got it back, forced up with the left hand on the rim and in. Tristan, 5 quick points. Lawson, boy, he has been so aggressive here in the third quarter. Got bumped going to the bucket. Tristan Enaruna picks up that foul, and Lawson will go to the line. First trip tonight, he's an 83% free throw shooter. 94 games of NBA experience with Dallas, Minnesota, and Toronto. Averages of 5 points and 2 rebounds. Free throw goes up. Skims off, rebounded by Enaruna with 2 hands. He pushes right to left. Also see the 9:05, not only have they become more aggressive offensively, they've also really turned up the energy on defense as well. Emmanuel Miller, high steps, left block, turns. Darius thinking about it, got to do something quick. Hobbs fires up, blocked away by Mobo. He'll get it on the break. And a reaching foul by Tristan Enaruna. Yeah, Darius having a tough time trying to get the shot off over the 6'9" Mobo. And Mobo's going to go to the free throw line. As far tonight, Jonathan Mobo, 2 for 2. He's played 31 games with the 905, 13 points and 7 rebounds. Where's the red number 2 on the back of his road 905 visiting jersey? Swishes up that free throw. He's got 16 points. Charge right to left. High out front, Killian Hayes picked up by Joyner, nice and tight. Now he's doubled, skips it. Good pass to Minix, fires the 3, short, tapped up and in, Emmanuel Miller soared above the crowd. He's got 13. And an illegal screen's gonna be called. Oh, it's just gonna call Joyner for the smack to the face to Darius Brown. Watch Emmanuel Miller come out of nowhere. Wow. Olivier Sarr back in for the 905. A.J. Hoggard back in as well. Minix, straightaway 3 this time, short. Stabbing the one-hand rebound is Martin. Charged by 11, stolen away on the entry pass by Minix. No looks at the Miller, coming down the left side, couldn't finish, and he was undercut by David Roddy. Roddy gonna pick up his second personal foul. That'll put Miller back to the free throw line. Certainly Roddy unintentional on the foul. Looked like he was trying to get out of the way, but nonetheless, Emmanuel Miller going to shoot a 1 for 2 free throw. He has 2 for 2 tonight. He is 7 of 9 as a member of the Charge. He's got the gold number 1 on the back of his home wine Charge uniform. Charge again in the home wines with the gold letters and numbers. Got some blue trim in there as well. The 1 for 2 free throw splashes up and in. 15 for Emmanuel Miller. Charged by 13. They've led by as many as 22. Hoggard looking for Martin, gives it to him on the left slot. 8 on the shot clock. Coming down the right side, muscles it up and in. Elijah Martin, 16 points. After going scoreless in the first, Minix working on Sarr, gets cut off. Midway through the third quarter, charged by 11. Mayo looking inside to Miller. Got a kick ball against the 905. Here, Drew Jones III, head coach of the 905. There he is. That was him barking just a moment ago. Trying to fire up his guys a little bit. Mayo working on Hoggard, 8 on the clock. Minix. Got to force up a shot with 3. Can't do it. Nice defense by A.J. Hoggard. And the turnover gives it back to the 905. That's now 7 turnovers on Cleveland. 905 have 9. Martin up front. On the switch, Minix trying to stay in front of him, and he does. Pretty good defense by Riley, but not quite good enough as Martin got creative, able to draw the foul. That's 4 on Riley. And again, if you're just joining us, North Chad O'Meara, he has not played since the first quarter, suffered a right thumb injury, and he is questionable to return. Martin to the free throw line, 1 of 1 tonight. Second round pick by Toronto in this year's draft, the number 39 overall selection out of Florida. $18 points for Martin. Hayes, straight away on the double. Now he goes one-on-one with Sarr. Gets past him easy with the left-hand scoop, can't finish, and Olivier Sarr is going to call for the late whistle. Once that double left, Killian went right to work on the 6'10", Olivier Sarr. Lawson coming back, going to replace Martin. So Killian Hayes to the free throw line, missed one back in the first quarter. Killian on the season, 23 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. He originally was the 7th overall pick by Detroit back in the 2020 NBA draft. And 1 for 2 free throw up and in. He's got 14 points. On the season, Killian, player of the week, game winner at Sioux Falls. He's had 40 points, 2 games of 18 assists, as McCaw's left wing 3 is up and in. His first 3-ball gives him 5, his 8th of the season. Charge lead down to 8 once again. Hayes right slot 3, off the left side of the rim to Roddy. Killian Hayes, he will be an All-Star weekend in Los Angeles. Hey, caught his own missed shot, can't do that. That's going to be a travel. Even I saw that one. Ten turnovers now for the 905. They average about 17 turnovers per game. Jackson Robinson back for Cleveland, gives it to Killian Hayes, front court to the left. And away from the basketball, going to get a hold on A.J. Lawson, hanging on to Tristan Enaruna, trying to get down the lane. Leaves 4:30 on the quarter clock. 14 on the shot clock, front court to the left. Top of the key to the left, Killian Hayes will inbound. Goes away out front to Enaruna. Gives it back to Killian, hops to the left. Swinging it, Robinson straight away, 3-ball, too strong, tapped around, grabbed by Hoggard on the 905. Looking for help, threw it away, into the hands of Hayes, 4-on-1. Enaruna coming down the lane for the 2-hand slam. Tristan Enaruna, 10 points. Beautiful assist off the turnover by Killian Hayes. He's now got 5 assists. Charge back up by 10, 4 minutes to play. Third quarter, Hoggard. McCaw cut off, knocked away by Miller, picked up by Mayo. Zeke. Robinson again. That one is good. Jackson Robinson. 3 balls tonight. He's got 11. 3:35 to play in the third. Mobo can't finish on the reverse, gets his own miss, put it up and in. Jonathan Mobo, boy, is he quick and is he athletic. He does a lot of stuff in a short amount of time, doesn't he? Charge lead is 11. Hayes gets past Lawson, floater, got it. Killian Hayes, he's another one. Boy, does he make things look easy. Smooth. Killian with 16. Three minutes to play. Killian, nice job defensively. Sarr floats in the lane, got it. Olivier Sarr, his first points since the first quarter. He's got 7. Wholesale change is ready to come in for both teams. They'll have to wait for the next timeout, however. As the next dead ball, we will be taking a break. Enaruna, straightaway 3 pumped. Pumps, hooks. Hayes a 3, got another one. Killian Hayes, 19 points, 3 balls tonight. Charge up by 14. Charge have withstood the third quarter run by the visitors from Toronto. 8 on the clock. 5 for Mobo. Spinning, flipping, nope. Robinson. 2 to play here in the third. Looking inside to Killian Hayes off his fingertips and out of bounds. And we might get a coach's challenge, but nonetheless, we're taking a timeout as we have 1:58 to play third quarter. Charge leading 96-82 as we continue to celebrate 15 seasons of Charge basketball. This is Rock Sports. Well, the Cleveland Charge Family Value Pack provides more value than ever with 4 tickets, water bottles, and select unlimited snack concessions starting at only $49. Visit clevelandcharge.com to learn more. Here at Public Hall, Charge out in front, 96-82. There's our game flow chart. And unlike the other night when it was all going in the other direction, kind of like the stock market, for those of you that are involved in the stock markets, it's all up tonight, and that is a good thing. I think the Charge, it says 21. Let me double check here. Box score says led by as many as 22. Nonetheless, it has been 20 plus. And right now, the Charge currently have a 14-point lead. Former Charge head coach Mike Garrity down to my right, current Cavaliers assistant coach. Another one across the way, Nate Ranking, the all-time winningest coach in Charge history. He's at the scores table, or behind the scores table. He is 2 folks down to the left of Naquan Tomlin. Mike Garrity always had a lot of fun with him. He always was very nice and able to sit and chat with me and teach me the finer points. So the challenge by Eli unsuccessful, so the 9:05 will have the basketball. Just a couple of ticks under 2 minutes to play. Norchad back on the bench, and you can see he is in street clothes, so he is not coming back tonight. You can also see that wrap on his right hand on his thumb. Soft cast, which I will take that as a good sign in the early going. We'll have to certainly see if he is available come Thursday night for the rematch. But until then, Charge have work to do with a minute 55 to play in the third, trying to hold off the 9:05. Get back in the win column. And trying to snap a 3-game winning streak for the 9:05. Knocked away from behind by Reese. Nicely done by Darius Brown. It's his first steal tonight. He averages a little over 2 steals per game, does Darius. Front court to the left. Zeke with 8. Darius looking inside to Hawthorne. Reverses it left to right. Isaiah Hawthorne off the bench for his first 2 points. Much needed basket. The big man from Northern Colorado able to pay dividends in his first minute on the floor. Back to a 16-point lead. And what do we have on Reese? Offensive foul on Julian Reese. That's his 3rd. Drew Jones the 3rd. Doesn't look like he wants the coach's challenge. Another great pass and good patience by Isaiah Hawthorne. Charge front court to the left on the weave. Zeke Mayo. Darius. Hawthorne looking for a quick 5. Spun off the rim. Rebounded by the 9:05. 2 for 1. Martin straight away. 3 no good. High for the rebound. Jackson Robinson. Jackson, he's been a real spark off the bench for the Charge tonight. 11 points with 3 3-balls. Darius left alone, straight away, high arcing 3. So wish. 2 3-balls. Darius Brown, he's got 6 to go along with 12 assists. 9:05, front court to the right. They can use up the final 5 seconds of the third. Joyner shoots over the top of Robinson. No good. Ball's on the floor. And we play 3/4 of basketball here at Public Hall. Entering the 4th, the Charge, after letting things start to slip away in the start of the second half, they have regained control. They lead by 19, 101-82. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with quarter number 4. Charge over the 9:05 as we're celebrating 15 seasons of Charge basketball. This is Rock Sports. Start of the fourth quarter, Charge in front, 101-82. Let's take a look at the road ahead, driven by your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. For the Charge, take on the Raptors for the second of two on Thursday, 7 o'clock. Watch it here on Rock. Get your tickets at clevelandcharge.com. We'll get the All-Star break, and then it's a 5-game, 10-day road trip that starts in Noblesville. As David Roddy opens up the fourth quarter scoring with a 3-ball. Then you saw a quick little glimpse of the Westchester. We'll play 2 games against the Knicks, and we'll wrap things up 2 games in Osceola against the Magic. Another couple of big games with playoff implications. Backdoor cut, kicked out of bounds by the 905. Charge still shooting it well, 52%, but the 905 have warmed up their shooting 50% on 32 of 64. Charge 36 of 69. Hawthorne, right slot, Tamayo. Elvatise with 3, got to turn and let it fly. Warith off the rim, comes down. First 3 attempts by Warith this season. Still a 16-point lead for the good guys. Alley-oop inside, nicely done. Joyner to Sarr. 9 for Olivier Sarr. Jarkel Joyner gets his 3rd assist. Good look at Olivier Sarr, 6'10" from Kentucky. His brother is Alex Sarr of the Wizards, former number 2 overall pick by Washington. Riley Minnick's back, replacing Warith. And quickly to the table, Emmanuel Miller. Again, Warith, want to watch his minutes. Played 14 tonight. He's still coming off that sore knee. Charge front court to the left on the far side. Darius Brown will inbound. Minnick's working on Mobo. To Robinson. Jackson puts it on the floor. The off-balance floater, nope. It's out for Lawson. He's been putting his head down this entire second half. Did so again, but good defense by Miller. To Minnick's coming right down the lane. Squirts through his hands into the hands of Mayo. Corner 3. Zeke Mayo. His second 3-ball. He's got 10 points. He averages 6 points per game. Charge 104-87. Mobo, Lawson to 3. Boy, he hammered that off the glass and rim. Roddy with the putback. David Roddy, 14 points over his season's average of 11.6 points per game. David Roddy, originally a 23rd overall pick by Philadelphia back in the 2022 NBA draft. He's got 168 games of NBA experience. 5 on the clock for Minnick's. With 3, step back, blocked by Mobo. 9:05 left to right. Good pass inside, Sarr to a cutting Mobo. Mobo's got 20 points. Eli Kell-Abrams calls the timeout, 9:32 to play in the ball game. Charge, got a 13-point lead, 104-91. This is Cleveland Charge basketball. We're celebrating 15 seasons right here on Rock Sports. Join Charge Nation today for the 2026-27 season and get tickets to the rest of this season for free. Memberships also include exclusive merchandise, invitations to special events, and team shop discounts. Visit clevelandcharge.com for details. All right, a mystery has been solved. I wanted to show you former Charge head coach Nate Ranking, and I've been trying to tell our camera people and our director and our producer, here he is, here's where you can find him, here's where you can find him. Well, as it turns out, where our cameras are angled, we can't see the coach. He's blocked. So anyway, Nate is here. We're showing all the coaches and all the players, and I'm like, we got to show Nate. Nate, we love you. We just can't see you, buddy. All right, so I will stop calling for the shot of Nate Ranking. Right now back along with Mike Garrity and Naquan Tomlin across the way watching the Charge, trying to hang on to a 13-point lead. 5 on the clock for Killian Hayes back in. Jarkel Joyner, nice defense. Kill between the circles, bomb off the back of the rim, no good. Roddy the rebound. 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Charged by 13. Boston puts his head down, gives it to Roddy, muscles Miller out of the way, put it up and in. There's your NBA experience right there, David Roddy. He just used his body to perfection. 11-point lead for Cleveland. Minix, backdoor cut, to McNeil, couldn't get off the shot, but Enaruna does. Mobo on the weak side rebound. Again, Lawson putting his head down. And Riley Minix going to pick up his 5th. Riley, pretty good defender for a man his size, but A.J. Lawson at 6'6", he is silky smooth and ultra quick. He's a tough cover, that's for sure. Lawson back to the line. He missed one back in the third quarter as Darius Brown back in for Cleveland. Lawson, the 1-for-2 free throw, back rim too strong, rebounded by Tristan Enaruna. Tristan now 10 points, 3 rebounds in his charge return. Darius back to Tristan, kicks it. McNeil left corner 3, rimmed off, rebounded by Mobo. Charge still clinging to that 11-point lead. 9:05, they've trailed by 22, but they have not gone away. 8 on the clock, 4 minutes gone here in the fourth. Mobo slices inside, glass good and foul. Jonathan Mobo, 22, will look for 23 at the free throw line. Second foul on Darius Brown. Mobo, he's another one at 6'9". Pretty good ball handler, very athletic. Another tough cover. And Darius doing his best, but at 6'2", he can only do so much. Mobo, 14.7 rebounds per game, also 1.5 steals. He is on assignment from Toronto, can't finish the three-point play. Charge right to left. Emmanuel Miller one-on-one with Roddy. 9:05 now, 7 of 12 from the free throw line. Well under their season's average of just under 76% accuracy. Charge 8 of 10, 5 on the clock for Darius. McNeil steps in for the 15-foot jumper, rim no good. Sarr, the weak side rebound. Mobo tries to alley-oop it instead of bringing it down. Here comes Miller, good look inside, two-hand slam. Emmanuel Miller. Tristan Enaruna hammers it home on the left block. He's got 12. And Sean McNeil trying to defend the bigger Mobo, can't do it. Beautiful three-man break. Unselfish. Brown to Miller, Enaruna. Emmanuel Miller in his first start with the Charge, 15 points, 4 rebounds, and that assist. Also has a couple of block shots. Patrick McCaw back in for the 9:05 to a cutting Lawson. Alley-oop. Sarr hammered it home with the right hand. 11 for Olivier Sarr, right on his season's average. 5 minutes gone in the fourth. Charge lead has been trimmed to 9. It was 22. Miller right slot three, line drives it off the rim, no good, lost in the rebound. AJ gives it to Hoggard. Martin getting ready to come back in for the 9:05. Good pass inside from Lawson. Saar turns, flips, it rattled out. We'll take it. Grabbed by Brown, gives to Hayes. Killian working on Hoggard, pocket pass. Here comes Enaruna, can't finish the slam into the backcourt. Killian runs it down. Resets shot clock. Miller floats right of the lane. Glass and good, nice and soft. Emmanuel Miller, 17 points, right on his Charge season average. Big basket puts it back to a double-digit lead as we've come upon the midway point of the fourth quarter. Brown one-on-one with Lawson. Waits for Enaruna for the left-hand slam. 19, make it 14 for Tristan Enaruna, and Drew Jones the third calls time. 5:57 to play in the ball game. Quick 4:01 by the Charge makes it a 13-point lead, 110-97. This is Charge basketball on Rock Sports. Cleveland, if you want your business showcased during the action here on Rock Sports, now is the time. Reach fans across the region with custom advertising opportunities. Get started today at watchrocksports.com/advertising. 5:57 to play here in the ball game. Charge lead by 13, and that man right there getting his first start with the Charge here at home. 17 points, 4 rebounds, that beautiful assist just a moment ago. Very efficient. Emmanuel doing all his damage in the paint. 8 on the shot clock for the 9:05. Martin covered by Hayes. Give and go, knocked away, stolen by Enaruna. Tristan averaging just over 1 steal per game. That came at a good time. Darius in the script Charge center floor logo. 8 on the clock for Killian. With 5 working on Martin. Short jumper, too short. Rebounded by Saar. Olivier Saar, 11.7 rebounds for the 9:05. Hoggard trying to play a 2-man with Mobo. Saar, quick trigger, corner 3, too strong. Tapped by Mobo, nicely done with the left hand. Good position, and he just tapped it up and in. Had enough for points, 23 and 24. Charged by 11, 4:40 to play. Jackson Robinson gives it to Darius. Riley Minnick's getting ready to come back in with 11 points, but 5 fouls. Darius to Emmanuel Miller, spinning, kicking, Enaruna, right there! Tristan Enaruna, 17 points, 3 balls in his Charge return. Hoggard, he runs right over the top of Darius Brown, and Darius is going to get called for the block. Ooh, that's tough. We got to look at that, folks. Yeah, let's look at that one more time. Oh, this is going to be the 3 by Enaruna. Again, good kick by E-Man. Darius still bending the ear of crew chief Marcy Williams just to my right as Martin will inbound. Sort of Hoggard. Charged by 14. Lawson cut off nicely by Enaruna. Trying again, double clutch, too strong. And knocked out of bounds, last touch by the 905 with 4:08 to play. Charge looking for win number 21 on the season, number 13 in the regular season. Looking for a 9th win here at Public Hall. One more with the 905. It's going to be on Thursday, 7 o'clock. Right back here at Public Hall. Get your tickets at ClevelandCharge.com. How about that running, sweeping hook by Tristan Enaruna? He's got 19. He's got 9 of them here in the pivotal 4th quarter. Mobo gets 2 of them right back. He's got 26. 3.5 to play. Charge again. Just keeping the 905 at arm's length. 115-101. Hayes out front. E-Man the 3. Nope. Minix, the weak side putback, is knocked out of bounds, leaving 2.9 on the shot clock. That's Tristan one more time with this nifty sweeping hook. Basket to my left, left of the basket. Hayes out front. Tristan looking for another 3. Off the rim, no good. Emmanuel Miller, another offensive rebound. Slides inside and draws the foul. Emmanuel Miller gonna go to the free throw line. Good job with the hustle. Boy, I tell you what, they do say that hustle and hard work is a skill, and not everybody has it. And E-Man has been doing it thus far tonight. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, couple of block shots. We're gonna get a coach's challenge or just a straight timeout? Just a straight timeout. Yep, so we will keep it here. We have paid the bills. How about we look at the scoreboard once again? Late 4th quarter in Wisconsin. Squadron beating up on the Herd, 121-104. Good one going on in Long Island between the 12-8 Nets and the 11-8 Boom. Noblesville at Long Island, 4 minutes to play. They lead by 2, 110-108. Again, those will have playoff implications. Just going into the half at OKC. Sioux Falls down in front of the Blue, 62-61, and tipping off in about 5 minutes. The Valley Suns will play host to the Westchester Knicks here at Public Hall. First of 2 between the Charge and 905 Charge. With a 115-101, there's your top 4. Top 8 teams in each conference will qualify for the postseason. Of course, the top 4 will get home court advantage, and the Charge, they've been out of the playoffs for too long. It is time to get back into the postseason, and so far so good for the good guys. That man right there, he is really helping out. Riley Minix, number 22, another acquisition, has paid immediate dividends. The 1 for 2 for E-Man gives him 19 points. His Charge season high is 22. Mobo under 3. Good defense by Brown. Lawson the corner 3. Nice shot. AJ Lawson, 16 points. His second 3 ball. Now we're going to get a 30-second timeout by Eli Kell-Abrams as he didn't want to turn the ball over. Charge having trouble inbounding the basketball. 2:44 to play. Hey, let's pause for station identification. This is Cleveland Charge basketball. .244 to play in the ball game. Charge out in front of the 905, 117-104. Scott Zerla with you. Glad you are with us. One more game before the All-Star break. Charge looking for a second win in the first 3 of this 4-game homestand. As I said a moment ago, after the All-Star break, 10 days on the road, 5 games. 1 in Noblesville. Looking forward to that. It'll be the first visit to the new building. Charge breaking the press. Alley-oop. Miller brought it down, stuck with it, too strong, got his own miss. Taken away by Roddy. Into the hands of Mobo, rams it home. That was accidental. Counts all the same, he's got 28. For Mobo, that is a 905 season high for him, surpassing his previous high of 24. Charge lead is 11. Mobo with the steal. Look out. Big man hammers home 2 more. 30 points as Jonathan Mobo just keeps pouring in the points. He's got 12 of them here in the 4th quarter. 2 minutes to play. Charge by 9. Basket here would be great, but a stop on the other end would be even better. Killian just lost. He lost it. Good defense by Jarkel Joyner. For the Charge, that is now, let's see, turnover number 9. But it's coming at a bad time. Martin pumps. Couple of steps, good pass inside. Mobo just keeps pouring in the points. 32-14 here in the 4th quarter. Charge lead is 7. And folks, if you've watched the G League for any amount of time, you know that 7 is nothing as Enaruna gets fouled going to the bucket. I think he wanted to slam it, but Mobo got a piece of him going to the hoop. For Mobo, that is his 2nd foul. Watch it as Tristan coming into your living room. We're under 2 minutes, so we are back to traditional free throw shooting, which means 2 free throws for Tristan Enaruna on the season. He is a 76% free throw shooter. First one goes up, rattles out on the night. The Charge now 9 of 12. Now is not the time to turn it over. Now is not the time to miss free throws. Tristan looking to split. Got it, needed it. 20 for Tristan Enaruna, right above his season's average of 19.5. Charge by 8. 9:05 front court to the right. Joyner, cut off by Brown. Mobo looking for more. Foul's going to be Tristan Enaruna, so Mobo back to the line again. He will shoot traditional free throws. David Roddy, 14 rebounds to go with his 15 points. Those 14 boards by Roddy, a career high. So a couple of guys for the 9:05 enjoying their evening against the Charge. First free throw by Mobo up and in. McCaw back in. For the 9:05, there's a good look at Patrick. 6'7" from UNLV, originally a 2nd-round pick by Milwaukee, all the way back in 2016. He was the number 38 overall pick. I think we got a infection control timeout as Killian getting patched up by our head trainer Takuya Kikuchi. All right. All patched up is Killian. There's some of the numbers for Mr. Mobo. Threw it off the glass, but you got to hit the rim. Jonathan kind of wondering what he did. They're going to say that he was it was a lane violation. Again, you can't leave the line until it hits the rim, and that certainly was not the case there. Tristan looked for somebody to get it inbounds to, and he does to Darius Brown. Charged by 7, Darius. Killian skips it to Riley. Charge going to eat a little clock. Darius doubled, and a reach and foul is going to be called on McCaw. Oh no, it's going to be on Elijah Martin. Drew Jones III saying what? R.C. Williams taking all the abuse tonight. Although both coaches have been pretty good. Players have been pretty good. Darius Brown to the line. He's going to shoot 2 free throws. In the regular season, Darius, 31 of 33 for 93.9%. There's the announcer jinx, which was number 1 in the G League in the regular season portion of the schedule. On the season overall, Darius, 86%. Tonight, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 14 more assists. Second free throw up and in. 7 for DB. Charged by 8 with a minute to play. Jarkel Joyner puts his head down, drives, lays it up and in. Too easy, too quick. He's got 11 minutes, fouled in the backcourt by Martin. And now the 905 are going to just try to extend the basketball game by fouling and sending the charge to the free throw line. Riley tonight, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He has been saddled with 5 fouls. He is 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Again, he'll be shooting 2. On the season, Riley 68%, made 1 back in the second quarter. Need this one to make it another 3-possession game. Line to the left for Riley. 3 dribbles, got it. That was the big one there. 12 for Riley Minix. And Drew Jones III calls a timeout with 58.6 seconds to play. It's that danger zone of you don't want to foul, but you can't sit back on your heels, because what we saw last time, Charge kind of looked like they were on their heels, was Jarkel Joyner just going straight to the basket. So let's see what Drew Jones and the 905 can draw up offensively, and what Eli Kell-Abrams and the Charge can anticipate on the defensive end. 58.6 seconds to play, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Charge by 7. Minix, Hayes, Miller, and Aruna, and Brown. Lawson, Joyner, Mobo, Roddy, and Martin on offense for the 905. Boy, if Thursday's going to be anything like tonight's game, go get your tickets, clevelandcharge.com. Come on down to Public Hall. I'd love to have you before the All-Star break. Roddy, front court to the right. Out front, Lawson turns, quick trigger 3, rim no good. High for the 2-hand rebound, Tristan, and Aruna pulled it down. Tristan now, that is 5 rebounds to him, go with those 20 points. Tristan will walk down line to the left, where he will shoot 2 free throws. Tyson Degenhart going to come in as he replaces Elijah Martin, who fouls out. Martin down in 29 minutes, 18 points and 5 rebounds. Tristan thus far from the line, 1 of 2. 2 of 3, got 21. Signed as a two-way player by the Cavaliers back on January the 28th. Averaging 19.5 points, 5 rebounds per game. So that scoring average is going to go up with this 22-point effort. Another 30-second timeout by the 905. So again, the Charge here, if they can hang on, improve the 21-12, 9-6 here on the home court. More importantly, 13-6 in the regular season, including 5-3 here on the home court. There's a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Magic, 905, Swarm, and for all intents and purposes, you can put the Charge up at number 3. That's the somewhat disappointing result of that 123-110 loss to Greensboro on Saturday. They split the 2 games. Would have been nice to sweep Greensboro to take that 1-game advantage, but still a long way to go. 1 game at a time. Finish off tonight. Worry about the 905 and the Swarm tomorrow. On the inbound, 905 front court to the right. And Aruna cutting off Mobo. Working inside, don't foul Tristan. Mobo just flips it up and in. Mobo with 35, continuing to just add to his career high. And Lawson turns and fires up a three. He's got 19. And just like that 8-point lead on a quick 5 is cut down to 4. Nice job by Lawson. He just anticipated the pass, and the way he's been shooting the basketball here tonight, and as aggressive as he has been here in the second half, no surprise, he just turned and fired. A.J. Lawson tonight, 38 minutes. He's got 19 points on 8 of 8 shooting with 3 3-balls, 2 rebounds, but he does have 6 assists and a steal. A.J. Lawson came to play tonight, 6'6" from South Carolina. Let's see what the Charge came up with as they took the reset timeout, meaning the ball gets advanced to the front court, but the shot clock will get trimmed down to 14. 38.9 on the game clock. 2-possession game, but 4 isn't much. And Aruna out front to Minix. Tapped away on the steal, Mobo. Joyner. Up and in, 13. Another turnover to point for the 905. Charge all of a sudden with 12 turnovers, but they're costing them here in the final minute. No need for the 905 to foul now. They can get a stop. There's about a 3-second differential shot clock to quarter clock. Minix into the lane, gets fouled. Lawson gets called for the foul. Minix back to the line. Split a pair a moment ago. 2 of 3 on the night. Charge as a team 14 of 19. You got to get one. You really want both. Make it a 2-possession game with 18 seconds to play. There's one. From what players have told me in the past, the first one's the tough one. That's when you're really nervous. If you can get that first one to go up and in, you can relax a little bit. Hopefully that's the case here with Mr. Minix. Looking to make it a 2-possession game. Line to the left. Attaboy. Attaboy. Riley Minix, 14 points, 3 straight free throws. And now it's a reset timeout by the 905. They advance at front court to the right. Again, shot clock is at 14, 18-5 on the game clock. Roddy just to my right. Trying to get it in, does so to Degenhart, baseline, reversing it, blocked off the glass, but put up and in by Roddy. He's got 18. Miller to inbound to Minix, fouled in the backcourt, not yet. Oh my goodness, he was smothered by 2 players. What in the world? He was doubled, and there was no foul called. 9.6. Charged by 2, and the 905, look at Roddy had him by the back. Right of the basket, Joyner will inbound. Chance to tie or take the lead, Lawson spinning. Joyner a 3 for the lead, short. Tapped around Roddy, and a loose ball foul is gonna be called on the 905. I'm not saying that this is the case, but I'll take it as a make good because Riley Minix was fouled in the corner to my right by 2 Raptor players, and no foul was called. So we will gladly take this foul here. 4.1 on the game clock, charged by 2. Minix back to the line. Same situation. You gotta get one, but you really want 2. Front of the rim and it dropped in. That's the tough one. No timeouts for the 905. They'll have to go the distance. Riley for a 4-point advantage. He got it. Riley Minix. Roddy looking inbound. Does so for Lawson, and it's overthrown and out of bounds. And the Charge, barring something cataclysmic, are gonna, now another reset by Eli Kell-Abrams. Charge look like they're gonna be able to hang on after leading by 22 and continuing to take punch after punch by the 9:05. Charge punch back in the last couple of seconds on 5 free throws by Riley Minix, and the Charge hang on and they get the win, 126-122. We're gonna take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will wrap things up. Charge back in the win column. Winners over the 9:05, as this is Charge basketball on Rock Sports.